fucking hate it. Hello and welcome to another episode of Full Forward to Full Forward. Those of you who are paying attention there will notice that I fucked the fine leg off because cricket can do one.
You done with it?
Done with it.
Done with it for how long, my friend?
TBC.
Okay,
TBC. Yeah, indefinitely.
No rumours of press conferences being called or...
Interesting you mentioned that. Not from me at this stage.
Okay.
Yourself?
I mean, there's no. I'll just, have a bit of time off to think about it. Think about it with my family and my friends.
Yeah. Make the decision as a whole.
Yeah, exactly.
You've been listening to the Sad Boy playlist lately?
A little bit. A little bit.
More so in the last few days?
Look, here and there. I have my own.
You got so many. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to rephrase the question. Have you been listening to sad boy music slightly more than usual?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if anyone's added songs to that recently.
Let me have a look.
Our sad boy playlist.
Since how the last Pell season ended?
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a theme going on here. We're not going to talk about it yet, but I mean, it should be pretty obvious.
Because that was the that was the inception of it, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It was.
It was a year.
Because of that.
So, today is actually the 1 year celebration of the Sad Boy playlist. Is that
way to spin it positively?
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Nothing's been added for a long time. But
I feel like that's a reason to celebrate.
Yeah, it is. It's a reason to celebrate. It is. Yeah. You guys have figured out what happened by now. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
But to start with, I have a request, a call out, a shout out.
Okay.
We're putting this out to Spiceman Burns 50. He's let us know how he feels about the Pels on the Pels Instagram account, and somehow has found the pod account as well from the game's a game. Seems to be of the opinion that he can solve all the problems for the Pels.
Okay.
So we just want to get in touch with him, maybe get him on the show and organise getting him down to the Pels.
As a coach, you reckon?
As bloody everything, as the saviour.
Player, coach, player.
For those in need of some context, actually, yeah, we desperately need context there because I don't actually think we mentioned him. Is this guy we played about 2 years ago now, and someone's made a parody account of him, and it was this guy who'd never made above 10 in his life, and he opened the batting for Cranbourne a couple of years ago against us, and he made 50 not out.
It was a magical day.
And it was such a wholesome day. We all got around him.
Yeah.
And now his image doesn't seem to be getting around us. So Spiceman Burns 50. We want to get in touch, mate. We want to get you down to the Pels and put your money where your mouth is, you reckon? A bit of that?
Maybe a bit.
Bit of that?
Just a little bit.
Just we're begging for the wisdom, mate. We're begging for it.
Anything.
Just cop a few more champs as well while we're at it.
So running it back through another week, just another week of...
We've got to talk about all of it.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Time passes on. We move on from things. And anyway, so another week has passed.
Embrace the spiral.
Yes. And I guess before we get on to ourselves, we will at some point. I feel like we're going to keep alluding to something throughout this episode, and we'll eventually get to it.
I wonder if they've figured out what it is yet.
But before we talk about ourselves, New Zealand. Did you watch the New Zealand-Sri Lanka test?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the ending.
New Zealand love just entertaining the world, don't they? Just playing thrilling games of test cricket. It's yeah.
I don't think I've seen a test match come down to the last ball like that before.
Yeah.
I know there's been like hanging on for draws at the end of the day, but to win a test match off the last ball, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, like when you're versing the clock to win in that sense, as opposed to when you're fighting, you're hanging on for the clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nuts. And the fact that, so Kane Williamson was the saviour for New Zealand. Can't remember how much he made in the second innings, 120 odd or something.
Not out, yeah.
And, went for a run. I think it was 2 off the last ball. And, made his ground by about, I don't know, a foot or so.
Who's the Kiwi commentator? Is it Ian Smith?
By
the barest of margins.
Yes. I feel like Wait, he said that before, hasn't he?
He said that when England won the...
Oh, that was the course.
The World Cup. They tied the World Cup, whatever you want to say. 2019.
Yes, but yeah. I mean, this is our transition episode to footy. So New Zealand have been playing much like Collingwood were last year.
Oh, like hanging on for the tight finishes?
Hanging on for the tight finishes. Giving everyone some entertaining...
I rate that.
Games.
It's good because, we're full forward this week.
That's right.
Footy. The old AFL. Well, speaking of AFL, I'm going to continue on cricket just for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Australia, India. The series wrapped up and it looked like India finally put a decent batting wicket together.
Yeah.
Because the test match lasted for 5 days.
Yes.
Imagine that.
It was... lots of speculation once again about the wicket, with India being up 2-1 in this series and only needing a draw to wrap it up.
Yep.
But I thought it was a good sort of balance to the test series. I mean, the batters had finally had something to do.
Yeah. No, you're right. If it was like that the whole way through, we'd be saying the complete opposite. But I suppose we wanted a bit more time out there. But look, Cameron Green. Yeah, he turned up,
First
didn't he?
First ever ton.
In
Incredible.
Yeah.
And the knock was like very much needed. Like when he was batting with Uzi, when he came in, Australia were in quite I'd say relatively...
Was it 5 for 170 or something like that?
Yeah.
4 for... whatever.
Yeah,
something
like
like
a
that.
relatively precarious position, especially given the fact that I think Head and Smith had made starts and then not gotten on with it. And then you're sort of like, it's a good batting pitch, but we haven't really cashed in. So, Green very much cashed in, as did Uzi.
Yep.
180. Brilliant knock. And it was...
Still the double century.
Yes.
Out of his reach.
But, that's all right. It was a very different knock from what we've become accustomed to. Very patient, very slow. But it was a necessary innings, I think.
Yeah, and Kohli turned up as well.
Kohli did.
180 odd as well.
188, I think.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And I'm pretty sure I can't remember if it was Smith or someone in the Aussie team basically saying he didn't really give us a chance.
Yeah.
At all. Like, when there's a drop catch on 52 or a drop or this or that, nothing. He just didn't give us a chance.
The whole way, all the way through. And, they did what they did to qualify for the Test Championship at the Oval. When's that? June, July?
I think so.
Mid-year somewhere.
I heard something about it being very, very soon after the IPL's done.
When's that?
I feel like it's in April, May.
Yeah, right. Okay. So
but because it was something about you might need to scramble a bit because you're done with the IPL and you fly over quickly to the UK. But because it'll be before the Ashes though. So
yeah, it will be. Yeah, I can't remember when. Yeah, what time of year the first one was. Because I wonder if they've had to move it up. I suppose no, it's the English summer anyway, so they're going to test it regardless. Yeah, maybe it is June then. Anyway, moving on from all that.
Yep.
Now, the last time we spoke to our beloved listeners, we mentioned we were taking a week off.
Yeah, we did that
because the Pels were heading onto another final series, and in a break before footy season started. And I think everyone, it's only right that we let them know how the Pels story went.
Yeah.
So we played 2 games since last we spoke.
Correct.
The semi-final and the final.
Yes. 2
Yeah.
games. The semi was look. Both games are at our home of cricket, Berwick Fields.
Yep. Yeah, they were.
Look, the semi was. I feel like it was a clinical performance. I think there was very little that went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We bowled first, which we enjoy doing.
We do.
We like, as you put it, getting into the game together
As a team. Yeah. Yep.
and we rolled the other team for 80 odd, I think, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Thanks to this man to my left, backing up his performance from the week before. Because the last time we had an episode, I'm pretty sure, I was talking about your fifer, backed it up with a sixfer.
Yeah, I did. It doesn't feel right talking about it, to be honest. Not really something I want to...
Well, it happened.
Nah, but yeah, it feels odd. And Vibu made another 50 as well.
He did.
And it finished at 4:30.
Best
which
part
we
of
love. Might have even been before. Might have even been before that.
4, somewhere between 4 and 4:30.
Yeah. The reason it doesn't feel right talking about that for too long was because of how poorly the final went.
Yep.
Yeah. So we were undefeated before then.
The whole season.
The whole season. I think last game we lost was February 2022. Maybe even a bit before that. I can't remember.
Yep.
And yeah, saying in the semi, not much went wrong.
Yep.
In the final, not much went right. We were rolled for 131 after getting off to a none for 70 start. And
yep.
Apart from the very first ball of the innings where their skipper went out for a golden duck,
yep,
they didn't give us anything.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember thinking with our opening stand, it was solid. It was,
Can't allow us all to take a breath. It's like, okay, we want to start well. And
getting into the game. And that was what we were talking about. Just don't lose any early wickets. None for 70. Oh, yeah. Take that any day of the week.
Yeah.
Tick that box right there. But then we went from none for 70 to 5 for 80 odd. I think
5 for 81. I think something like that. Yeah.
The fourth place boys put on a bit of a partnership to
gain us a bit of momentum back. Yeah, B Shaw had a good knock.
Yeah,
saved his best knock of the year for the granny, which we love.
Yes. And then we crawled to 130 odd, and there was very little, I guess, with our bowling that sort of went right. Like you said, everyone had a pretty average day, if not the worst game that we've individually played. Yeah,
I mean, Vibu made another. He basically got to 50 again, and apart from that, like, I being a bit unfair, but across the board, I reckon it was probably the worst game I remember a lot of us playing for a long time, and myself definitely included in that. Like, that's why I glossed over the sixfer. Yeah, it happened, and it's like we're flat about it, but it's not as heartbreaking as last year because we were just pumped. We were outplayed. Like, full credit to who did we? Fountain Gate Green, was it?
Fountain Gate, yeah.
I mean, they didn't give us a sniff. So I mean, better on the day. Doesn't matter how many games you don't lose throughout the season. They were better on the day, and
that's it. Absolutely outplayed, outclassed, and look, it is what it is.
The Pearls three-peat. I made the comparison, didn't I, the other day? Or I think it was the day after. We've mentioned on the show before how much we love the Saints.
Yes.
And for those who don't know, I guess it has been a little while. We haven't actually given some context for those who aren't actually aware of that.
But why we love the Saints?
Why we love the Saints.
Yeah.
So with OG Run It Back, like way back, we'd talk quickly about what's happened during the week, and then we'd pick something.
Yep.
And then we'd run it back through history, I guess, to find similar events and talk about them.
Yeah.
Right? And we didn't even realise that a lot of the games that we talked about, or something that we brought up quite often, was the heartbreak that St Kilda felt in 2009 and 2010.
Yep.
And it's a kind of a full circle moment, and you could call it all sorts of things. Maybe it's karma for us talking about it for so long in the first place. We are the 2009-2010 Saints.
How is that, my friend?
So 3 grand finals,
Yes.
2 losses, and a tie, which resulted in zero flags.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't enjoy being right about that one.
No,
but
I mean, it does demonstrate that we have some sort of deep spiritual connection, perhaps, with the Saints.
Yeah. Doesn't stop us loving the Saints.
Yeah,
it doesn't.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it, right? That's it. It happened. The granny happened. Didn't go to plan, but it's done.
It is done. Are we fucking off cricket?
I reckon we fuck off cricket. We wanted to find a way to connect another. I'm saying another, and I'm saying unsuccessful because it was Pell season. Want to find a way to connect that season with a sort of AFL season preview, but in the classic flitter style where it's not really footy, but it kind of is footy, but it's not really footy.
Yeah.
So that summed it up, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
And so what we're going to do today is we're going to cherry pick things from the Pelican season and use them as predictions for the 2023 AFL season. Now, if that isn't clear, it will be in a sec when I assume you want to go first. I feel like I've just spoken a lot there. Do you want to go with the first one?
Sure.
Give us
I'll
an
go
example.
with the first one. So, which team will win the most games without winning the flag?
As the Pelicans did, of course.
Yes, inspired by the Pels.
Mm-hmm.
I think Brisbane will.
Brisbane?
Yes.
Okay.
I reckon they'll. I'm predicting we'll get to ladders and stuff later, top 8. But I think
because footy podcast.
Yeah. But probably up the top. And
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to disagree. I don't want to agree on too many things.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to say Brisbane.
Okay.
Yeah, I will. I will say Brisbane. It's just I feel like they've got they've made the moves in the off season to take it to the next step.
Yep.
So I'm probably backing them to make the granny.
Yep.
There's a couple of teams there that I just don't think they'll be able to get over.
Yeah.
On the biggest day of all.
Yep. Yeah.
Because again, we'll get to that. And I might cop some hate based on something that happened in the last final series, but we'll get to that. Thoughts? Yeah, you happy with that?
I'm happy with that.
All right. The next one, number 2. Which team will field the most amount of players? So we had a lot of fill-ins at the Pels this season.
As we always do. Fill-ins are a core part of the team.
Absolutely they are. But by far, it was the most we've ever had. I think we had 32 players play for the Pels at some point in the season, which is crazy. Actually, the impressive part there is we had enough people to qualify for finals.
Yeah. I think we were scraping towards the end, though.
You in particular, yeah.
I was scraping there towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, for games. Yeah. Absolutely were. Which team field the most amount of players? Now, this one here, I am thinking, and you may be thinking the same thing as well.
Yep.
It's it's cliches about wanting to get games into the young players.
Yep.
You want to blood the young players.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like a North or a Hawthorn.
Yep.
I might go. I'll go North.
Okay.
Too.
All right.
Who would you say?
I was going to go with North.
Fuck.
But exact the same thinking. Probably a team that's going to be somewhere towards the bottom. Obviously, when things aren't working well, you make more and more changes. So,
yep.
I'll go with Essendon.
Essendon. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. All right. You want to go the next one?
Yep. So, another Pels-inspired thing. Which team will have the most number of home games?
Now, the Pels did have this. I think we played, was it 14 home and away games, I think? And we had 9 of them at home.
That's an enormous amount.
It's too many, but it's also pretty good when it's you. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Yeah, you'd take it.
You'd rather be on that side of it, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's a pretty self-centered view of thinking about it, but absolutely you want to be at home more than away.
Yeah. You would think it would give you advantages when, like, the more you play there.
Yeah. Especially on, like, the biggest The biggest day of all.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, so sorry, which team will have the most number of home games?
yeah.
Just a popular team. I don't know.
I feel like there's a pretty easy sort of team here. There's a pretty easy answer.
Collingwood?
Richmond.
Is that always the case, is it?
Well, it has in the last few years. They barely travel. And I mean, the fact that the MCG is in Richmond as well, so when there's an away game, they're still playing at home.
True.
No?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Have they ever do they play away games at the MCG?
Yeah, mate. It was one of the prelims where they smashed Geelong. It was at the MCG. It was Geelong's home final.
Oh, yeah, true.
That's just it happens throughout the season as well. That's just an example that's in my head.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Yeah, is it me?
I think so.
Which team will have the biggest social media following in the league? For those who you're probably aware, at Pelicans Cricket. I don't know if there's any teams in DDCA One Day One that have a social media page. So by default, the Pels have that, which is why it's on the list today.
Yep.
I'd probably say I'm thinking like member numbers.
Okay.
You'd probably have to go like Collingwood.
Right. Okay. I was just going to go Dogs feeding off the just
Baslenka. Yeah. No, that's a good shout.
But I don't know if that actually. But that's more just following individuals as opposed to the teams. But I don't know if there's a drip on like a effect.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can remember. Maybe I'll make a note. Maybe I won't.
Okay.
At the end of the home and away season,
Yep.
we'll see which team's Instagram account has the most followers.
Yep.
At the end of the home and away season.
Cool.
All right, there we go. That way we can actually clarify that, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Look at us. I feel like that was pretty sensible.
Like an actual thing.
Logical
that we
is the
talked
word
about.
I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Which team will have the most umpiring disputes?
I don't think the Pels did too badly on this, but it's pretty common throughout the league. I know that there was two of the other teams that were in finals actually had a match abandoned because
They just didn't.
They didn't want to agree on decisions. So
Something, yeah.
Who would you say, Matt?
Does this mean like umpire disputes is in like the most reports, the most
I don't actually think about that. Let's say we'll tweak it slightly. We'll say most frees against.
Okay. Ooh. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm literally just going to say a random team.
I don't know. Pick a random team. Okay.
Yeah.
How about this? What we try this?
Yeah.
Hey Siri, give me a random AFL team. Oh, there you go. It's taking me to spin the wheel. We're spinning the wheel. We're getting there.
Okay.
Patience. They're all there. Did you want to hit spin?
Ah, cool. I'm pressing start.
Which team will have the most frees against?
You must register to watch.
I don't want to fucking register to watch. What the fuck? Just spin the wheel, bro. It's spun. There you go.
Oh.
What did you click?
I pressed start.
Oh, that's an ad. Oh.
Oh, the Western Bulldogs.
That might not actually be a terrible shout, you know.
You reckon? Going off past.
Oh, we're going to come back to that one too.
All right.
I think I might have said them as well, you know.
Really?
I think I might have said, yeah. Okay, I will spin the wheel as well. Just
spin the wheel. Yeah.
Clicked an ad. Essendon.
Oh, yeah.
Essendon will have the most frees against, apparently.
Okay.
All right.
Another one that we'll come to at the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. And definitely won't forget to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like it. This is me. Yeah, okay.
Bring it home.
Which team is most likely to have a bunch of players leave at the end of the season? Plenty of rumours floating around the Pels at the moment.
No press conferences being called yet.
No press conferences. We don't know if there's any truth to the rumours.
Yeah.
But which team is most likely to have a bunch of players leave at the end of the season?
Geelong?
I was about to say there's an obvious joke there about retiring.
Yeah. I can't think of any. I'm sure there are other teams that are pretty sort of.
There's someone else.
Old,
there's another team that's quite old as well. Is it West Coast? Are they an old team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be a decent
I mean,
shout.
Geelong's the obvious one.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So how do we track that one? Because list changes won't really come into effect until like the off season.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
No, we're just going for a stab in the dark, and we'll never know about it.
Yeah, we're just definitely not going to track it.
Yeah, cool. I'm fine with that one.
So, getting forward now. I am getting forward, but I know we said we're going to fuck off cricket, and we are. But just let me just briefly bring it back for one moment.
Awesome. I appreciate you doing that.
Yeah, you appreciate it?
It's not as heartbreaking because we got pumped this year.
Exactly. That's the difference.
It's just annoying.
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
I was a bit of a sad boy over the weekend after the game. Yeah. And not as sad boy as yourself and probably a few of the other pals boys, but I was having a quick chat to my partner about sort of in that state of mind, wiping memories.
Yeah, that's a perfectly normal conversation to have with your partner. Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk to us about, mate? Is everything all right?
It's actually, when we were walking, like after the game, when we walked, we were at sort of Richmond, and we were walking towards the where we got Mount View. Yeah. We passed the Epworth
we did.
hospital when we were walking, and I think I was talking to Elk and Diz, and Elk was like, I wouldn't mind being sedated right now. And Diz was like, why don't we just wipe our memories? And I thought, that's a nice idea.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you were chatting about this with your partner, or were you chatting about it with the Pals boys on the way to the pub?
Both.
Okay, yeah, carry on.
But take it sort of inspired by that, right? Getting forward. If you could somehow take the sad memory of losing yet another grand final.
Awesome.
Right?
Yep.
And then use that in some way, take that, use that power to manifest a happy memory for the footy season coming ahead. What moment would you create?
When you say manifest a happy memory, like, is this thing going to happen?
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Okay. And like, you just don't want like, the cat's going to win the flag. Like, avoiding.
No, avoiding like big things like that.
Yeah. Okay. 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 I haven't got anything. I didn't fully understand the question before.
That's right. Do you want me to give you mine first?
Yeah, you go first. First.
Right.
I'll try and think.
Mine would be, and this is a big assumption actually. I don't know if North are playing any Friday night games at all this year. Maybe we'll get one. Usually we get one.
Okay.
If we're lucky.
Good Friday? Do you guys have good? That's not Friday night.
Not Friday night.
Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah. We're assuming that we get lucky and we get one Friday night game. We win that one Friday night game in a thriller.
Okay.
Against whoever we're playing.
Yeah, right.
And that is my happy memory that I'll manifest.
Love it. Like putting North on the map.
Yeah, because it's the only time that people actually, who's that on? North.
Yeah. Oh, who's that young kid? Oh, he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's one to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great answer.
Thanks, mate.
That's a great answer.
It's almost as if I designed the answer for the question.
Yeah. It's preempted. I would want I got nothing. A Geelong player,
yes,
to smash the record for all-time meters gained in a game.
Nice.
Just kick it long.
Yeah,
kick it forward.
Who broke the record last year?
It was Aaron Hall.
It was Aaron Hall. That's right. Yeah.
So I want Geelong to snatch that away from North.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. There you go. We got forward. Can we actually fuck cricket off now?
Yeah, fuck it off.
Cool. Awesome.
Switch on.
So we're switching on. We are bringing in the footy season. And what we're doing this week, we're switching on the lights that say footy season now on. I didn't think that sentence through. We're going to go through our well above average footy 2023 takes.
Yep.
Because we're a footy podcast and we know what we're talking about.
This is going to make us look really footy podcasty.
We are going to give you our premiers, our top 8, our Brownlow, and our Coleman medalists. and then you're going to know how much we know about footy.
Yeah, this is really not us usually, but we're trying to just really get into footy.
We are. We've got to trick our minds into not thinking about cricket.
Yes.
And
you just thought about it again.
Fuck! Damn it! All right, hit me with yours.
Okay,
just do it.
All right. Premiers. Freo.
Yeah. Way to go.
Way to go, Freo. You can tell this is my list just because it's very ambitious and
don't mind a bit of ambition.
All right, top
Don't
8.
mind a bit more.
Number 1. So this is at the end of the home and away season.
Yep.
Yeah. Got 1, Brisbane. 2, Melbourne. 3, Freo. 4, Geelong. 5, Gold Coast. 6, St Kilda.
We love the Saints.
7, Carlton. 8, Collingwood.
Awesome. So you've got who you got missing it? So you've got Sydney missing it.
Sydney missing out.
You've got
Dogs missing out. Richmond missing out.
Fuck, I didn't even see that. I mean, that's enough.
Port Adelaide, yeah.
Yeah, Port as well. Yeah. All right. Give us your Brownlow medalist.
Toke Miller.
Nice. The man, the myth, the legend
himself.
right there in sock form. I suppose, the Suns don't finish 5th without
Toke having a stunning year.
I rate that.
And the Coleman, 2 metre Peter.
2 metre Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Jeez, mine aren't that sort of outrageous. I've got that. Mine look quite boring now, I think.
Do you want to change them? You want to spin the wheel again?
Spin the wheel, yeah. Yeah, I just won't press the fucking ad. All right, my premiers, I've gone Melbourne.
Yep.
I've gone Melbourne. I've picked them to bounce back.
Yep.
My top 8, I've gone Melbourne, Brisbane,
yep,
Richmond,
yep,
Geelong, Fremantle, Sydney, Collingwood, Carlton.
Okay.
So I've got them in there.
Yeah.
Got the Blues in there. They're going to make it. You got the Blues in there as well, I know, but
Yep.
so I also have the Dogs missing. I also have Port missing.
Yep.
And then apparently, controversially, I have Gold Coast missing.
And the Saints.
And the Saints.
What are you trying to say, mate?
Yep, you're right. I hope the Saints make it, though. Can 10 teams play finals? We get the Dogs and the Saints.
And the Saints in, yeah. Just change the whole comp.
Yeah, we'll do it just because we feel bad making a prediction.
Yeah.
Speaking of predictions, I've gone Andrew Brayshaw for the Brownlow.
Yep.
Freo are going to have a good year, and he's going to be a massive part of it.
Yep.
And then the Coleman. This one's a bit weird. I've gone Jack Gunston. I've gone Jack Gunston.
Yeah,
I feel like he is the perfect fit for what was missing in the Brisbane forward line.
Yep.
And I feel like they're really going to benefit from having him there.
Yeah.
His experience.
Do you think they'll rely on him, or do you think he'll just work better with?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think they're going to force going to him, because obviously they've got Danaher and Hipperwood, but I reckon he'll just benefit from being there. And it'll just happen quite naturally.
Cool.
Yeah. Look at us talking footy. Full forward to full forward.
Money! Money!
Alrighty, time for my mate's multi. Now, my legs from not last week, the week before.
Oh boy.
Sorry, we keep saying we're going to fuck cricket off, and then it keeps coming back to haunt us. Anyway.
Last little bit, come on.
Last little bit, we'll get through it. Leg 1. I said the Pels' total number of drop catches will be an even number. I remember 2 drop catches in the granny, and I think it was just 1 in the semi.
I think so. I mean, I'm happy to pay it.
I think it was 3.
Yeah.
So
right. So that's got up.
So that's.
Oh wait, no, it's not got up.
So it hasn't hasn't got
sorry.
up. So no. Leg 2. No pal with a partner at the ground will bowl a wide. No, that was no.
No.
Both weeks, yeah.
Yeah.
Leg 3. No pals game will go later than 6:30 p.m. Yep, I think that's definitely got up.
Yep. In the best way possible the first week, and then the worst week possible the second week.
Correct.
So you got up. Well done. So classic 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. We're back to Back to where we belong, baby.
It just feels like a classic Flittiff episode as well.
Yeah.
You go, run it back
Yeah.
into get forward to switch on
Yeah.
and my mate's multi.
Yeah.
Like this is the good stuff, I reckon.
Yeah, we're back talking footy, mate.
Talking fucking footy.
Yeah.
All right, leg one.
Yep.
I will cry by the end of the Pell season. Yep, that one got up.
Yep, you did.
That one got up. Leg two. Less than 4 Pells will field in long sleeves this weekend. That was the semi-final weekend.
Yep.
And that one got up as well.
Yep.
And then leg 3, there won't be an iPad for scoring. And there wasn't either weeks.
3 out of 3, mate.
Don't worry about any sort of bad results from the weekend because I just got 3 out of 3. I just got a multi that just got up.
I feel like that just outweighs everything.
We've revitalised the whole year.
Yep.
Right in this very moment. And as you can tell, I'm thrilled.
Yeah, you are. It's good. 3 out of 3, mate. You're over the moon.
Over the moon.
All right, my legs for this week. Leg 1. I will watch at least one full game of footy this week. That's not a very big one for most people, but I think it's a pretty big one for me.
Yeah, yeah. Especially with no cricket on the weekend.
Yeah.
Like, who knows what you're going to get up
Yeah,
to.
exactly. Yeah. Leg 2. None of the final, the top 4 from last year, the end of last year, none of them will be in the top 4 after round 1.
Okay.
I don't think that's a super controversial call.
No, that's cool. I like it.
It's like it's at the end of round 1. It's just like percentage. That's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
So, and leg 3, players that are reported to the MRP during round 1 will only be from home teams.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I like it. All right, so mine for this week.
Yep.
There will be a bigger crowd at the MCG on Friday night than Saturday night.
So Friday night is Cats Collingwood.
Yep.
Who's playing Saturday?
The D's and the Dogs.
Yeah, it's a fair call.
I'm going to both, and
Yep.
yeah, there'll be more on Friday, I think.
Yep.
Leg 2, it's related to one of your ones. I said somebody will get reported this week.
Okay. And they'll be from a home team.
Apparently they will, yeah. Yep. I like it. And then leg 3, I will consume more beers this weekend than I did last weekend.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone gone 6 out of 6? We've got 3 in a row. 3 in a week, twice in a row.
Like both of us getting 3 out of 3?
No, like if I was to get 3 if I was to get 3 next week.
I don't think we've ever done that.
2 in a row. No one's gone back to back.
No, just do it, mate. It'll outweigh everything.
Absolutely.
And we'll
I can't wait.
Yeah, happy.
Brings a tear to my fucking eye. How good's hearing that siren again?
Oh, the siren.
The siren is back,
I've heard
apparently,
it.
if I remember to put it in there.
Put it in, yeah.
I think I should.
Find that MP3.
Yeah, I think it's there. I think it's there somewhere.
Yeah.
Be able to find it. Anyway, footy's back and we're keen.
Yep.
How good's packed MCG. The whole crowd yelling ball for no fucking reason.
Yep.
And I think it's fair to say cricket can fuck off.
Yeah, it can. It can.
Because we haven't made that clear enough.
Yep.
In agreement, we're all happy with that.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Again, no press conferences have been called yet, but
Okay.
yeah, decisions to be made, thoughts to be thought.
Thoughts to be thunk.
Thoughts to be thought.
Thinks to be thunk. All right, come on. Get it. Let's get it out of here, mate.
Keep kicking goals.